What a beautiful day to be cleaning up the garden. We've had some frosty nights and I've tried to keep as many tomatoes as possible, but most of my plants are pretty much done except for some of my carrots and my beets. So I pulled out the rest of my carrots. I cut back most of my plants. The larger plants I pulled out of the ground, my tomatoes and my squashes and zucchinis. I've left my beets for now. And then some of my smaller plants like my peppers and some other things, I've just trimmed the tops off where they've been dead and let the roots stay in there to kind of break down and add some organic matter. So I've used most of that and just put it in my compost. It's great to compost that kind of stuff unless they've been really heavily infested with pests or disease. It's really important to clean up your garden, get it ready for winter. Otherwise, you have areas where pests and disease can kind of overwinter. It's a really great habitat for them, so you have problems with slugs and other things, and especially squash bugs, where they can overwinter in your garden bed. So you want to make sure they're good and clean. The other thing I did is I raked up some of the straw that I put down for ground cover to help suppress weeds and reduce water loss throughout the summer. And that's really heavy in carbon, which can kind of rob some nitrogen, but I left a little bit of it, and what I did is I raked it kind of into the soil, so that helps it break down a little bit quicker over the winter. Now if I had some leaves and some grass clippings right now, I'd be adding that as well and either lightly tilling it in or using a heavy rake to rake it in, but I don't have that right now. The only thing I haven't pulled out of my garden so far, at least on this end, is my really pretty alyssum here, which is looking nice and blooming still, and it will actually reseed, and sometimes it actually overwinters. So that provides a really great source for beneficial insects and pollinators first thing in the spring when it starts to come up. So there's a few tips on putting your garden to bed for winter.